Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon and this is Evil Genius 2. At the end of the last episode I was hit with a graphical bug again. I haven't shut down the game, I did Alt-Tab. And it seems to be fixed, because Polar is...
We have work to do.
Fine? And her circle is I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so we're also going after Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde's thing. I don't remember what this loot is, but we're trying to get it. And then after we've got it... Oh. But I don't have the blinky-doos here, so I guess I do still have the graphical bug. Huh. Anyway. Excuse me, I just had lunch. I don't know what the loot item is, but once we've got it, our next missions will be a super agent roll call, as we have to deal with these jerks again. So that'll probably be this whole episode. Maybe one of these years I'll get back to the MSQ. When I was looking through the comments, someone jokingly said at the end of, I think, episode 20, that we finally got through part 1, or something like that. This is taking a lot longer than the others. I mean, with the others I also did an 8-hour stream, but I didn't do time skips, or during the 8-hour stream, obviously, how could I? So even the first run didn't take us all that long, and I guess I did that with the second one too. I did an 8-hour stream to start it, but I would say that what's going on with Polar's run is just because I'm going so far out of my way to get everything, and I'm not going to repeat this. Like, once we get to the 4th run, then we'll just concentrate on getting the henchmen that we want, the loot that we want, and nothing else. We don't have to worry about anything else at that point. We'll chase achievements, and I'm going to leave it to you guys to vote who we go for. Don't put your answers down in the comments right now. Don't worry about that. I'll do a poll much later whenever we start the 4th run. But my point is, by being more focused and chasing only what we want and what we need, the game will go a lot faster. So we can look forward to that, I guess? How many hitmen do we have? God damn it. How long does it take to friggin' train a hitman?
A trap has been triggered.
Polar, I may need you down here instead. As painful as it is to do, these mega safes are so expensive and consume so much power that I prefer going one little row at a time, because just this is costing me $180,000 and 60 power. Hot Pyro pro tip, which was shared to me by people from the community. When you make these, power them down. Because if you've made your vault in a good place, as I have, you don't have to worry about the money getting stolen. And turning off the safes still allows them to hold money. They just lose their better protection against rogues, but you shouldn't have rogues this deep in the base anyway. And if it's Symmetry, she's going to take it anyway, and if she goes into a kill box, it doesn't matter. So, turn off your mega safes once you build them. But yeah, we're going one row at a time, as painful as that is, across a vault this size. It's the only way I can get this done while maintaining any semblance of control over all of the nonsense that's going on. It's also putting my power grid at risk. See, we're already down to 36 power. And then once it's all built, just turn this shit off. Like so. And now, we're back up to 96 power, which is still not enough. I need to get more. What the... Oh, we got Dr. Jekyll's potion. Oh, that's right. What did that say? Hold on. Dr. Jekyll's potion can be weaponized into a gas you can use to defend your lair, but you need to test it before deploying it. Luckily, you have no shortage of volunteers. Alright, let's put that in the here. I'm probably not going to actually use it as a trap. Let's just put it in the lab. That seems like a logical place to put it. And then we'll test that out. So... yeah. So, we're fine. We just need to do a little bit more work.
Task complete.
Hey, I got the task complete as I'm messing around with my vault, and I popped the achievement for getting 20 pieces of loot. And the new loot item is secure in my lair. I still don't exactly know what it does, but I guess a minion drinks it and then turns into a super monster or some shit. Let's see. Just one sip is all it takes to unleash your inner monster. Note, side effects will include hair loss and fear of words. Will not work on those who have an outer monster. So I guess that means it doesn't work on probably henchmen and abominations. So I don't know what it does, but it's here now, so it can do whatever it needs to do. Alright, so time to start our super agent roll call. We're starting with Manifest Entropy. Agent X has stepped up his campaign to undo your operations. Stymie his efforts and endure them long enough for you to turn the tables on him.
Do you know what makes Patriot great? It's united. And that unity gives it the strength to withstand anything. That's why it's the greatest nation in the entire world. And no others come close.
It sounds like a lovely place to live. I'll keep that in mind when I take it over someday.
I know why someone like you scoffs at the idea of being in a more perfect union. You're only out for yourself. But with what I've got planned for you, trust me, you're gonna wish you had someone at your back.
Agent X's interference could lead to the wider exposure of your activities. Stop him wherever you find him. 3 missions on the world stage. Probably all in Patriot. There's one. Again, I don't get to see the blinky do, so I kind of have to eyeball it. There's 2. And there's 3. Never mind, I need 15 socialites temporarily. Alright, let's pull the hitmen count back down to 10, and the socialite count up to 15. And once I've got it, we'll get them. Agent X's squad of investigators have swarmed your lair. Defeat them before one of them accidentally trips over something valuable. Kill hard-boiled investigators in the lair. I'm probably not going to have to work very hard for that, unless they are coming in through the casino, at which point I'll have to flag them to die. All I'll have to do is just kind of hang out here until they decide to either show up or walk through my kill box. Either way, it's going to be hilarious for me.
Task complete.
While you bolster your defenses, confront Agent X where he waits for you. It will buy you some time before he makes his big move. Confront him. Why don't I just lure him into the base and beat the piss out of him there? Agent X is here, but he's wandering into my laser grid. You can't see it because of the graphical bug, but... Okay, well he's able to shut down every other trap. Well, now he's doing alright. Now that I'm actually paying attention to him. Alright, so he's got 200 hit points. He's about to wander in. I don't know where his investigators are. Oh, I see that. I see your little thing that you just pooped out. So I better get Polar over here to trigger... to pull his disguise off. Oh, there she is. Alright, there we go. That is so many rockets that were launched.
I'll be back.
Yeah, whatever. I look forward to it.
Agent X, no more grandstanding about truth and justice from the Star-Spangled Planner.
You think I don't know? You think I don't know half the time I sound like a joke? You think I chose all this?
In my first run, I found Agent X annoying until he hit that line, and then he became very, very interesting. I just wish they did something with it, more than just him regretting it, but then continuing. Although, who knows? Maybe now that they have the recruitment update for the super agents, maybe they'll have something more interesting to say. We'll get there.
I assumed that any man who parades around as you do would have chosen it himself.
Well, Agent X was Patriot's game, not mine. You know, I didn't always wear this getup and spout this stuff. But now you get the man, not the mask. Agent X started this fight, but Sam Hill will finish it.
Yeah, again, good luck with that. Alright, up and at 'em. Atomic Olga has escalated her campaign against you. She will not be satisfied by anything less than your total destruction. Endure her attacks for as long as possible.
I notice you are not quaking with the fear of me, Tavarish. It is good that I am here to fix that for you.
You brag, but the Atomic Olga I have met so far is just a sore loser with a big mouth and a weightlifting habit.
That was before you decided to make it personal. Now, I will destroy your operation 1 minion at a time.
You made this personal when you challenged me, and while you have fought admirably, you haven't beaten me yet.
In battle? Yet. But war is more than battle. We will see if you know that as well as I do.
I do. Atomic Olga has personally taken to the field of battle. Her recent attacks have been a huge setback, so engage with her to cut off these troubles at their source. I suppose we are heading to Russia now. Oh, that tree is done. Okay, well,
Research has begun.
don't have much left to do. So, where am I going? Hi, Olga. Oh, there's one. Ooh, I need scientists. And socialites. Holy crap. Well, we can do this one. It's gonna piss Olga off, and she's going to come to the base, but whatever. Olga has done some damage, and it's partly because she came in through a side area that I did not expect. So we're going to have to adjust our defenses over there.
You have taken shot after shot at me, Olga. But for all your grandstanding, it appears I am still here.
Duh, I have not fought my best. Even I must admit this. But do you know why I don't worry?
I expect if I remain silent, you will tell me in just a moment.
Because I have iron will and a body full of theta radiation. Against those, your big brain is nothing.
You are right, Olga. I haven't thought of a workaround for theta radiation yet.
Don't worry, Polar, it's really stupid. Where in the world is Symmetry? Symmetry is attacking your operations from all sides, intent on destroying you. Do your best to weather it as she tries to kill your empire by 1,000 cuts.
Hey, remember me?
Hi, Symmetry. I do remember you.
How could I forget? Many are foolish enough to steal from me. Only one is brave enough to do it in that dress.
If jokes about my threads are the best you've got, you don't stand a chance against what's coming.
And what reckoning should I expect from the world's boldest go-go dancer?
I'll put it this way. If you loosen the right screws, even the biggest machine will rattle itself apart.
Yeah, but you have to try to get out of my kill box with those screws. Symmetry has made you her top priority and is attempting to sabotage your criminal networks. Intercede and bring her down. Easy. Guys, could you pick up those candy bars, please? Symmetry is such a non-threat to me that she just showed up while I'm editing the vault, and I really could not possibly care any less. Yeah, go ahead and come down to the first floor. Let's see what happens.
Respite.
I may not have the fancy graphical effects right now, Symmetry. Aw, she's frozen. And she's getting air juggled. And she's frozen again. And she's getting 1,000 rockets to the forehead. Oh, I lost my one turret.
Did pretty well this time.
Yeah.
You asked me once why I was against you, even though I steal things. You still curious about the why?
Why is it that you only want to have these little serious chats after I have handed you a humiliating defeat?
It's the same reason I wear the yin and yang. Same reason I use the name Symmetry. The world needs equalizers. You scheme your way to the top of things like you're untouchable. And that's where I come in. Balance. I never so much as lost my footing. You built yourself up this high. How far am I about to make you fall?
You're not. It's hilarious and adorable how hard you try. The Brave and the Bola. You now have Wrecking Bola's undivided attention. Keep your operations afloat as she and her agents attempt to infiltrate and undermine you at every level.
You thought angering me would make me go away, big brain? Makes me wonder how big your brain actually is.
You started the fight. You can hardly be surprised that I took steps to end it.
Everything you've built is the fight. You are everything I've spent my life trying to fix.
What are you trying to fix exactly? Ingenuity? Ambition? An unerring sense of fashion?
There's no fixing you. All I can do is build something newer and better on the rubble.
Your Saber operations are rife with interference from Wrecking Bola's associates. Show them that it will take more than your power tools to unmake a glorious empire such as yours. I barely looked at her. I think she came in through the side again where Olga had came out of the one time. I think that's why they even managed to throw any bombs whatsoever.
So, Wrecking Bola, you took your best shot, and yet I don't appear to be fixed yet. Care to try again?
You barely survived what I did to you. You would not survive a second time.
Your grandstanding is commendable, but the effect is diminished when it comes from someone I have beaten.
Please, you haven't beaten me. This time next week you'll be gone, and I'll be home playing with my dogs.
Dogs? I see. Well, Bola, next time we meet, do remember, there was a time when you could have walked away.
Not supposed to give voluntary information to your enemy. Cunning as a Foxworth. The Steel program has made your ruination its chief goal. Parry each of Ms. Foxworth's thrusts before one of them wounds you mortally.
Miss Foxworth, glad I caught you. I was just thinking it had been too long since I watched an Agent Steel die.
You know, whenever someone wasted time gloating to John, he'd always turn the tables, escape, and kill them.
But you're not John Steele, are you? Just an up-jumped secretary who can't get over... What was that noise?
Oh, sorry. That was my team, using this core to hack your network. You just compromised every base you have. And all because you couldn't resist a good gloat. Be ready. My agent shall come to call soon enough.
Yeah, bring it. John and Jane Steele have made themselves active on the world stage, defying your schemes at every turn. Stop them from undoing all your hard evil work. I think all of these missions are functionally the same. We just do 3 or 4 missions on the world stage, and then we lure them a little bit, and then we beat the crap out of them a little bit. I gotta say, Foxworth, you've gotta do something a little bit original, because I'm getting bored and sleepy over here.
The name of skill can survive anything.
Can it? I mean, really?
Tell me, Miss Foxworth, are you starting to have second thoughts about picking a fight with an enemy like me?
You'd think that, but the truth is, I've been in this fight so long, I barely know who I am without it. So no second thoughts for me. I'm glad to have an enemy like you. You make my life make sense.
See, Foxworth, that is the whole problem with you. You need therapy, and I hate it when people say that, but you truly need therapy. When John had to deal with me, he did what he needed to do. He took his abuse, he responded, he grew, he adapted, and he did better. He didn't need to have his life make sense. He had a mission, and he knew what that mission was, and he pursued it because that was his goal. He failed, but you are a failure because you don't even know why you're doing this.
On this, we understand each other. So you understand when I say I won't hold back in our next encounter.
Nor will I. The Steel program has dozens of top agents in its ranks, and I promise you shall face them all.
Bring it. Wow, we are moving faster than I thought we would. Lucha Libre. An uptick of sabotages across your Smash-based operations points to a single conclusion. The Blue Saint is back. Endure his attacks, then force a showdown to drive him off.
I have never had an opponent who fought me quite as hard as you have. That passion will make you a great hero.
I have clarified my stance on joining you. The answer is still never, along with over your dead body.
I thought you'd say that. And I realized after our last chat, I should be doing more to actually convince you.
What are you doing, Senor Saint?
I'm going to show you how much easier a good life is by making your wicked life impossible.
The Blue Saint has coordinated attacks against you all across the Smash region. If you don't stop him, he'll completely disable your operations in the area. He can try. Defeated again, this super agent has let slip some valuable information about themselves. The next time you meet this will be their downfall.
I confess, my friend, my belief in you is wavering. You seem determined to fight the fight of the Rudo.
You're just noticing this now.
I have given you my best efforts and still you resist. And yet, I will not give up.
I really wish you would already.
As a luchador must fight by the rules, so must I live by mine. My code says to never give up. So, I must obey.
Out of all the super agents, Polar seems the most bored or annoyed of Blue Saint. Like, she's obviously not a professional wrestling fan. She just wants to get on with her life already. Alright, so that is it for Super Agent Roll Call, and we still have about 7 minutes left. Alright, so this is movement speed increase or smarts increase. Obviously, I want the speed increase. So, upgrade, full speed ahead. A physical cybernetic upgrade will make you an even more formidable threat than you already are. Your successes have put new demands on your time. To stay on top of things, go to your desk and apply an upgrade to your movement speed. Oh my god, I wish I could do that in real life.
The fires are almost under control.
That was quick enough.
Task complete.
And with that, we are out of side stories, so we can go through the main objective. A moment's respite is now complete. What is with all the bugs I'm suddenly getting in Polar's campaign? I'm hearing it all over. Folks don't care about Zero reversing climate change, they just hate the cold.
Even worse, sounds like people are complaining to the forces of justice. They'll be knocking soon enough.
I stopped global warming when no one else could. And yet, they complain. When will it ever be enough? Well, I will solve this. I am the greatest genius. And at least the scientists aren't causing trouble anymore.
About that.
Oh no. More nerd fighting? Ooh, Frost Benefit Analysis. Your new world order is off to an awkward start. The forces of justice don't like the chilling effect you've had, and your workers have risen up again, this time on strike. Oh, we're not having this. You face threats both within and without, and you must conquer them both. So, alright, whoa, what? We finished the forces of justice are keen to undo Zero's cooling effect. Kill as many of their agents as you can. Whoa, and a cohort of your minions have walked off the line to go on strike. Time to show them. The scabs are the very least of the payback you'll offer. Kill anyone who resists you. Okay, I'm doing tasks without having to do tasks. So let's go to the top then. Firing Zero has created a global snow day. The world's valuables have been left unsecured because the forces of justice aren't prepared for such intense cold. But you are. Alright, so I assume, yeah, take advantage on the world stage. So I just need to run 6 specific missions, I guess. Hopefully, I don't have to do them consecutively. Although, yeah, there's another one. Although doing this is going to probably bring some super agents to my door, but pff, whatever. Oh, and then I guess I'm working on the other one, so I'm doing 8 missions. Let's see what the description of the other objective was. Humans are Earth's true enemy, but you can't take them out just yet. Until you can, have your minions thaw public opinion about the recent worldwide cold snap. Okay. So we are stealing things while at the same time convincing the public that we are good for humanity by killing humanity. Wow, Polar, you've got some great PR people.
Task complete.
You've stabilized your position, but you may need to rethink your plan. Surely not.
Fine. The ungrateful world is not ready to be saved. Then we will bide our time. Shut Zero down. We will completely overhaul it. And when we turn it back on again, no one will resist it.
Of all the things that could have happened, I never would have guessed that she would have voluntarily shut her doomsday weapon down. I mean, granted, yes, I get it. She's doing it to make upgrades, but still, not something I expected to hear.
Overhaul? But we barely know how it works now. We'd need experts, and I wouldn't even know where to find them.
I do. Smash has a cadre of scientists whose work in cold point radiation will merge nicely with ours.
Is that how that word's pronounced? I thought that was a cadre. Cater is how she pronounced it? Huh.
Bring them to me, and when you do, tell them their old friend Polar wants to catch up.
Smash's team of cryonetic experts will be reluctant to help you. After you kidnap one of them, brainwash them, and remove the element of choice from the matter. Alright. We also need to get your new and improved science division to work on modifying Zero to thaw the world. What? You wouldn't thaw the world. Whatever. Have your engineers investigate the question of how they can further modify Zero as you scale back your plans. Okay, so that's probably an engineering thing. Yep. And then it looks like we have a research thing, which I need the data banks for, so there's 2 out of the 3. And then I just need to find someone to kidnap and get him brainwashed. Let's see. Without the blinky-doos, that's a little bit more of an annoyance than it needs to be, but there we go. Got that. So now it's just a matter of time.
Complete.
So we've brainwashed the scientists. Now we need to dig an entrance to the middle layer of the Doomsday Cannon. So that one, I assume? Has to be. I just don't have the blinky-doo to show me. Well, that's fine. At least we know where to go.
Zero's new module was successfully installed. Earth is now operating in normal climate parameters. Mom?
I came so close. I made a better world. Maybe not for humans, but Earth hosts so much more than humanity.
She sounds different there. She sounds like an old lady with that delivery. That's very weird. I wonder what happened.
But they're all just so selfish. I was a fool to underestimate how selfish humans can be. My next plan will not be a half measure like this. Humanity's needs no longer concern me, but I must think. Go, advertise my resort. Until I have a new plan, It seems I am a glorified hotelier.
Win, Lose, or Thaw Part 3. So we need to make a new plan at our desk and then advertise on the world stage. Well, I am out of time for this one, both the episode and the recording session, but it seems that Polar needs to kind of reassess her life. That's getting a little too real, Polar. I have confidence in you. You'll figure it out. But that's going to have to do it for today. As I said, look at how much money we've got now. Our cap is 4 million. That is an unnecessary amount of money. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode.